Hey everybody, this is Dr. Eric Nepute, and on this edition of Adjusting Your Attitude, I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of healthcare and the history of chiropractic. This is something that's really important. How many of you ever heard that phrase that if you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it? Well, when we go way back into the 1700s and 1800s and even mid-1900s, there were really three basic primary care providers. There are medical doctors, your MDs, there are DCs, doctors of chiropractic, and there are DOs, doctors of osteopathy. Well, many years ago, in the early 1900s, what happened was, I don't know if you know much about Carnegie, if you've heard of guys like, Carnegie and Rockefeller. Well, these guys got together and they actually formed a pharmaceutical franchise. And what they did was they went and they hired this guy named Flexner. And Flexner went around to all these medical facilities and said, listen, if you do the things that we ask you to do, prescribe medications, look at things from a symptom-based deal, sell our drugs, we'll build you these beautiful facilities, we'll give you ridiculous amounts of money, front end and back end. And you can look this up, it's called the Flexner Report. And even now today, there are many hospitals and medical schools and organizations that are all Flexner accredited. Well, that was all brought together by Carnegie and Rockefeller. And so what happened was, the medical team, the medical establishment went to the DOs, the doctors of osteopathy, and said, listen, here's the deal. You either join our ranks, do the same things that we do, we'll accredit your schools, we'll give you some money, we'll give you kickbacks, we'll give you security, like a really strong arm. They went to them and did this, and they said, or we're going to take you out. And they said, all right, we'll do that. So nowadays when you go to a DO, which by the way, DOs used to manipulate the joints, they used to do some type of adjustments to the spine and to the extremities, and they were real big into herbs and nutrition. Nowadays you go to a DO, in fact, I treat a lot of DOs because they don't manipulate anymore, but they know the benefit of it. They're like medical doctors. They're exactly like medical doctors. The medical establishment and the DOs went to the chiropractors. They went to a family by the name of D.D. and B.J. Palmer, who were the founders of chiropractic back in the early 1900s, and said the same thing. They said, chiropractors, if you do not join our ranks, we're going to come after you. If you do, though, we'll give you all the money, we'll give you the schools, we'll give you the recognition, but you got to push drugs, you got to push surgery, and here's the deal. And the chiropractor says, we're not doing that. We know the power that made the body heals the body. We know that nutrition is important, positive mental thoughts. We know getting adjusted, that's all we need. That's what we need to survive. And they said, okay, that's fine. And then guess what happened? They started throwing chiropractors in jail for practicing medicine without a license. I mean, literally, if you go in Google right now and you look online, you'll see video after video, picture after picture of chiropractors up until the 60s being thrown in jail for practicing medicine without a license. And what's so cool about these videos is what you'll see is in the jail cells, you'll see them adjusting their fellow inmates, and you'll see lines out the door and around the corner of patients coming to the jail cells to get adjusted. Because the truth is the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's why chiropractic is still around, because it works. And you can't get rid of something if it works. Even though the powers that be would much rather us sell drugs, much rather us do surgeries, because there's more money in that for the pharmaceutical companies and the big conglomerates that deal with them. But that's not how we roll. We're all about helping you find the cause of your problem, helping you fix the cause of your problem, helping you live a happy, healthy, abundant life, drug-free as possible, and to your maximum potential. So I just want to take a minute and share that with you. If you want to know some more information about it, we actually have on our our podcast, we have a podcast that we did, a recording that talks about the healthcare history. You need to check it out. You go to Wellness Matters on www.neputewellness.com. You can go to our iTunes there. You can go to our podcast and check it out. You get the whole story. You can even Google it. I just want to take a minute and share that with you. So please take a moment. Share this video with your friends and your family members. Put it on your social media so other people can benefit from it. And I look forward to seeing you and your family on your next visit. Have a great day.